Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Alright, so this is zero makeup, zero covering up. I do have an infection in my face, sorry about that. It's going on and off since 2018. Something to do with the vitamin B injections. Now look, I'm Helena or Helena. The accent you're listening to is Swedish. I have tried to put up like 3-4 videos on YouTube, but due to my fantastic technical knowledge, which is like basically zero, I'm running into technical problems. So I'm trying to record this without any editing because my cell phone won't take the charge, blah blah blah, etc. I'm not going to bore you with this. So the accent you're listening to is Swedish. I am close to 62 this year, December. And we're going to be doing today, we're going to be making a quickie. Basically for me it's a test if I can actually make this without having to edit. But I'm making a salmon and I'm doing it fried. There's a lot of ways to make salmon. You can make it poached, you can put it in the oven, you can put it into like an aluminium foil, tin foil, or cover up with paper into the oven. You can fry it up, etc, etc, etc. All tastes, different consistencies, etc. Now I'm just going to fry it up, simple and easy. I'll make a dressing, slice, sauce, slice, dip to put on it, and we're going to cook a white rice, simple, with veggies in it. Now I know white rice, everybody says like, let's cook a rice, so simple, so easy. I don't know if you know, but rice is not qualified on the list of easy food. Why? You actually need to measure this out. I spent years and years and years, I could never get the rice right. Never ever. Until I actually started following instructions, which I normally never do because to me cooking is native, it comes natural. I'll just do it by, how do you call it? By measuring it with the eye. I don't use measurements 80% of the time until I learn better. Because hey, there's things that actually needs a recipe. So don't feel bad if your rice comes out wrong. Most of the times, mine did as well. And I'm from a chef and sous chef background, big time, okay? So I'm going to show you the exact measurements to put into the rice to get it okay and safe, all right? Now, let's get started. By the way, a lot of people are asking, the accent you're listening to is Swedish. Yes, born and raised in Stockholm. Yes, lived all over Europe, Spain, so forth and so forth. Last 30 years, my home is in Cancun, Mexico. Hot, sticky. Now, let's get started, all right? Yay. Okay, everybody, I changed the angle because I figured it's more important to see what I'm doing than to watch my face. I'm sorry I don't have one of those fantastic kitchen with an aisle in the middle with a stove. So this is what we got. This is what we're doing, all right? So rice wise, I am taking one measure. This is 1 deciliter, should be 100 grams, okay? I'm going to put this into a pot and I'm going to put one more of these, all right? Okay, now what I'm going to do first of all before I cook this rice is to actually wash it out. Some rices, put water in, leave it for a few minutes and it comes out white. You need to wash that out because otherwise it's just going to make it more sticky and more unhealthy, especially if you have diabetes, believe me. So let's clean this out, and remember we have 2 of these measurements in there, and let's clean it up, all right? Now, whilst I'm waiting for the rice to actually clean up in the water I put it in, let's start with what I would call, I don't know, a dip, a dressing, a sauce, something that I'm going to use to put on top of my salmon. All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to start with mustard. Yes, normal. This is a French classic yellow. All right, doesn't have to be expensive or anything like that. So let's just get mustard in here, okay? All right, I'm not going to do a lot because I'm going to use it for the salmon. That's it. And I'm going to get some balsamic vinegar. It's dark in here. I am going to put some olive oil in. Now this is a dressing, salad, sauce, so whatever you want to use it for. Let's put some olive oil in. You can see how much I'm putting in. 3-4 spoon tables. And I'm going to put some natural honey, raw honey in there. This is actually organic honey. I get this in Mexico, in Cancun. It's actually cheap, but it's great. So let's preserve the grease, shall we? I'm going to put that in there instead of using dark sugar. All right. So what we do with this is just take it and mix it up. Mix it up. And give me 1 second. Alrighty, I'm gonna put a pinch of salt, like table salt. That is all I'm doing. Just a pinch of salt. And we're gonna put some black pepper, grounded black pepper, the thick version. And there we go. That's all we need. And mix this all together. Now that it's mixed up, this can be a dressing for a salad. It can be a sauce for a lot of different things. And I'm going to use this as a sauce for my fried salmon. Alright, so I'm just going to take this mixed up and I'm going to leave it in the fridge for the time being. Alrighty, I want you to see the rice. This is the water it's leaving behind. It's pretty white. So let's clean this up. Let's rinse it, alright? Okay, so I rinsed out the rice. Most of the white is gone. So what I've done is, remember we had 2 of these. It was like 100 grams or 1 deciliter each. I put in ×2, which means I have put 2 portions of rice that I washed down, plus 6 of these with water, 6 deciliters or 600 grams. All right. Now, I also defrosted earlier a juliana mixed of veggies. I mean, hey, you can use any veggies you got at home. Just make sure, if you're going to do it this way, make sure you boil them up slightly before you do it. If they're peas or in a can, you don't need to boil it, because if they're in a can, they've been boiled previously, okay? So I'm just going to add this onto the rice, like this. I am going to add a little touch, like this, of olive oil. And I am going to add like a pinch of salt in there, okay? Pinch of salt. Now I'm going to put this to boil, and it will take probably around, I would say, 15, max 20 minutes. Now don't be afraid. If this is the first time you're making rice and you don't have the correct measurements and everything, if we need to add water to this, we will. If we need to take water out of this, we will. Alright? So no worries. I'm with you. Okay, so I'm switching from 3-4 minutes of rice being on like a high flame. Switching it over to medium, low flame to keep cooking. Why am I doing that? Because the one flame I had it on, I have no way of regulating the strength of that flame. I'm on an old stove here, guys. I only have 3 burners working on it. Then again, I never bothered about it because there's only 2 of us in my household, me and my daughter. And let's not forget 3 dogs. But the one dog, my favorite, my old friend, he died 13 years and 10 months. Jumbo, German Shepherd. I always cooked for him. But then again, I didn't need more burners than what I have right now. And also, let's make a quick publicity spot. If you like what you're looking at, here I am. If you like what you're looking at, please give me a like. Make comments. I mean, I always check comments. I want to see what you think about the video. I do promise I'll try to improve the technical parts every time I make a video. This is my first one. Everybody said, put a video on YouTube, it's easy. Yeah, right. I am now 3.5 months later. I've learned about miniatures, thumbnails, description, SEO, and God knows what else, okay? So bear with me, okay? I'm trying to make it as professional as possible. The only thing I can promise, I'll try to make it better every time. The one thing I cannot do is to move my stove. So you'll be watching a lot of me without my head on, so you can see what I'm actually cooking, okay? But I think that's more important. And also, please give me a like. Please make me comments. Please subscribe. I mean, subscribing doesn't mean I'll be pestering you. It just makes it easier for you to find the videos that I'm making a lot faster when you want to find them, when you want to use the recipes. And if you want to have a notification letting you know when I'm posting a new video, then hit the little bell underneath. All of this is in black and white underneath the video. And you get a notification every time I post a new video with the bell, all right? Dogs and cats, yeah, animals are important to me. This is the one reason I actually initially started thinking about a web thing. Why? Because I'm here in Cancun since 30 years back. This is my house. We have thousands and thousands and more thousands. And with the pandemia thing, right? I don't know who posted on Facebook about a year ago something about your dogs and cats giving you the new sickness. I'm not going to mention it by word because I'll probably get undone with and censored. So you all know what I'm talking about. Now, yeah, no, they don't. But a lot of people started banning dogs and cats on the streets, okay? And a lot of them with the thing that I can no longer afford to feed them because I gotta feed my family. And then, you know, all of the other excuses. I'm moving, the new place won't take dogs or won't take cats or whatever. Anyways, the only way to help out there is actually by sterilizing, neutering and spaying dogs and cats. And the next step would be vaccinating them, so that there's no more parvo or moquillo, whatever you call it, all of these like heat sensitive sicknesses. All takes money. And first and foremost, first object is to get them sterilized, okay? Now, I moved the rice away. It's on a low cooking now with a lid on, of course, always with a lid on with the rice. And it will be another probably 15 minutes before I start checking if it's ready or not, okay? All right, so whilst we're waiting for the rice, I'm going to add some oil into a smaller frying pan. There we go. And it's not olive oil. I mean, olive oil here in Mexico is extremely expensive. I don't know about other areas, states, or South America. But hey, let's get the salmon in there. It's open on the first upside and the skin is still on the bottom side, okay? Now put it in. There's 2 pieces. One for me, which is my breakfast, lunch, dinner today. I don't know why, but it's a habit of eating really late. One is for my daughter's lunchbox tomorrow. We're going to add on a pinch of salt. Okay, we're gonna add on some black pepper. This is grounded black pepper, okay? The thick one. There we go. I don't know if you can see what it looks like. Let me show you. Right, and let's have this fried up whilst we're waiting for the rice, alright? Okay, so frying up salmon, we need like 3-4 minutes on each side. The good thing about frying it, you can actually see when it's ready, okay? When the redness is out of it. There's so many ways of preparing salmon. You can poach it, which, oh, sorry, this is the pepper, which gives it a harder texture, and the flavor is not really there. You can put it in the oven and put flavor on top. It will still be a little bit harder, and sorry, you can also put it in the oven with some kind of foil or tin foil or paper, wrap it in. This will preserve the flavor a lot better. But I do prefer to just fry it up like this when I'm making a quick lunch or dinner, okay? Okay, so I have turned my salmon around. The skin is starting to separate, and I can see it's just a couple of minutes more and we're done with it, okay? Now, I'm going to taste the rice to see how much is really left. There's not a lot of water left in here, but I'm not so much interested in the veggies. I'm interested in the actual rice. So, let's take it in and let's see what it's like. Oh, it's hot. Leaving a bit of rice on there and let it chill a bit so I can actually try it. Okay, so rice is ready. I just tried it up by a spoon and just tasting the actual rice, because the veggies will cook up in 5 minutes. Now I'm just leaving it to get the water out, and then I'll take the lid off and let it dry up a little bit, alright? Okay, so I put the salmon with a bit of dill and a bit of lemon with dill and the rice on a plate here. Now all I've got to do is take some of that, you remember the sauce or the dip that we made with mustard and honey and so forth? I'm going to take that and I'm going to add it on the salmon. Alright, eat like this. I love this sauce, so I'm going to put plenty of it on it. There we go. Now, as I said before, if you like the video, if you like the recipes, please give me a like, make a comment. Hopefully it's positive, and I do accept constructive criticism. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you can find me when you want to have the recipes, okay? Hit the bell. That way you will be notified when I post a new video. I'm going to try to post 2 videos per week. I've been running into some technical issues, trying to overcome that. But as I said, I'll be 62. Computers and this digital, it's not really my thing, but I am learning and I am not giving up, okay? So please bear with me. Now, next will be Swedish meatballs. Hopefully this video will go up fine on YouTube. And I am putting Spanish subtitles on it and adding some more things. Alrighty, so please follow. Friends of yours will be asking for recipes. You want to give them away for free? Okay, I get it. But you would really help me if you just shared it on Facebook with them or YouTube. Alrighty, now everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, and please give me a thumbs up. Thank you, and bon appetit, and I'll see you next video, alrighty?